I was 9 years old when I saw a man die. But that is not what stuck with me. What stuck was the man who killed him. The man with the smiling bear mask. The man with claws made of metal. The man with red eyes. We lived in a rotting shack just outside of Pine Hollow, Alabama. A forgotten place that smelled like wet wood and gasoline. My mom was gone, left one night and never came back. She probably thought my dad would kill her if she stayed. She was probably right. My father was a mean drunk. One of those men whose silence is scarier than his shouting. But when he shouted, it sounded like thunder in a room too small for storms. He would call me boy, like it was a curse. Said I looked too much like her. Said my eyes were too soft for a man. Sometimes he would take his belt off slowly, like he wanted me to see it coming. Other times he did not give me the mercy of fear, just pain, quick and sharp. I learned how to go quiet, how to disappear inside myself. I learned how to cry without making a sound. The night it happened, I had gone outside with my portable cassette player, Walkman, listening to old cassette tapes I found in a gas station dumpster. The wind was picking up, and I knew that meant my dad would be worse tonight. Weather always made him itchy in his bones. I heard him shouting from the house, glass breaking, my name slurred like a curse. Then I heard another voice. It was not loud. It was not angry. It was deep, metallic, like a machine dreaming about vengeance. You have had your time. Now he gets his. I froze. I peeked through the crack in the boarded-up window, and I saw him. He was tall, almost unnaturally so, dressed in a black suit that did not wrinkle, even in the heat. His hands were not hands. They were claws. Shiny, surgical, clicking like scissors every time he moved a finger. His head was covered by a strange wide-eyed bear mask, painted in a cartoonish smile, like a mascot from a child's nightmare. But it was not the mask that made me freeze. It was the eyes underneath, red, glowing, not like lights, more like embers, alive. He stood over my father, who stumbled back, drunk and dumb. My dad laughed at him at first, asked if Halloween came early, told him to leave or he would make a mess. The man in the mask tilted his head like he was studying him. Then, in one smooth lunge, he slashed the table in half. Dad reached for his shotgun. He did not get the chance. The man with the smiling bear mask was fast, too fast. He moved like he did not belong to the world. His claws pierced my father's chest, then twisted. My father screamed, but it came out wet and hollow. The man lifted him off the ground, with one claw hooked through his ribs. Blood poured out of his mouth like oil from a broken machine. Then he slammed him to the floor, once, twice, until his skull caved against the floorboards like a melon under a hammer. Bones cracked, wood splintered, the air filled with the stink of blood and rot, and something burned. And then, over the twitching body of my father, the figure let out a laugh. Not human, not sane. It sounded like metal grinding against bone, like a nightmare enjoying itself. The man turned toward the window. I ducked, holding my breath. I waited for footsteps, for the door to creak open, for claws to drag me out. But nothing came. When I finally dared to look again, the man was standing over my father's body. He bent down, whispered something in his ear. Then he looked straight at me. He did not move. He did not speak. He just nodded. Once, and then he was gone. Just like that. like smoke disappearing into a storm. I never told the police. I did not need to. They said it was a break-in gone wrong, said my father probably deserved it. No one cared enough to ask why I was not crying. But here's the thing. That was not the last time I saw the man with the smiling bear mask. Sometimes, late at night, when the sky turns black and the air feels wrong, I will see him across the street, watching, waiting, silent. And I wonder if he is still protecting me, or if he is waiting for me to become someone like my father, so he can come back and finish the story.